Good morning, everybody. I'm Attorney Jeff Peek, and here we are with Immigration Wednesdays, just here to give you some news and updates about what's going on in the world of immigration law. So I think today I'm just going to keep it simple. Prices are going up. Yep, that's right. USCIS mentioned last year that they were going to start raising some of their prices. It's taken a while to get here, and finally they came out with the rule that's going to take effect October 2nd of 2020. So now's your time to move forward on your application. If you're looking for that final piece of motivation, now you have it. And I'm going to point out some of the main ones that are probably going to affect most of them. There's literally about 4 pages of price changes. I'm not going to go line by line through all of them. You can be happy to check out. We'll put a link with this maybe or on our website where you can find these. All right, USCIS. But here's the main ones we're going to start with. Citizenship, all right, naturalization. It is going up $530. That's a pretty big jump, almost doubling the current price. So a lot of people are like, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to punish people? Well, it could be. It could be also that they just realized for years people who were born to parents of citizens outside the U.S. had to pay $1,170, whereas people who were just here inside the United States, who were residents naturalizing, had to pay less. And maybe somebody said, well, that doesn't seem fair. They should pay the same amount. Instead of dropping the price, they decided to raise both, or at least to raise the one for other people naturalizing. So now it's going to go up from $640 to $1,170. So pretty big price jump. Again, if you're looking to naturalize and you've been waiting for some kind of motivation to do it, now you got it. You have until October 2nd to take advantage of the current prices. Petitions for family, it's not a huge jump, honestly. I just mention it because it's the most common petition that probably people file, the I-130. It's only going up $25. If you're going to file it anyways, you might want to go ahead and try to file it before the 2nd, especially if you have multiple petitions. A lot of times, for example, if somebody married a citizen spouse and they had kids, their stepkids, they want to file for them, they're going to have to file petitions for each one. So although $25 is not a lot, it could add up if you're having to file 3 or 4 of those. The I-192, it's a pretty big price jump from $585 to $1,400. This is a form utilized by attorneys for their clients when they've had previous, usually unlawful presence, but also could be just voluntary departures or removal orders, where they are having now to seek advance permission to come back in the United States. So it's kind of like a pardon or perdón, but not really, because you generally just have to pay it along with the form. But it's a pretty big price jump. Obviously, they're another chance to kind of punish people who fell afoul of immigration law. The work permit, it's going up $140 across the board, with one exception for people who have DACA, the Dreamer Deferred Action kids. For whatever reason they chose to keep yours the same, that's good. You keep it at the $410. Everybody else is going to be bounced up to $550. And lastly, I wanted to draw attention to the I-601A. That's the Provisional Waiver, mostly commonly used, obviously, by people who are here in the United States filing for a spouse who's undocumented and they need a waiver for unlawful presence. It's going up $330. A couple other things that are not on the board that I just want to mention. They're going to be charging for the first time ever a $50 asylum fee for asylum applications. That's just something that they've never been done, so that's kind of new. I-129 forms for people who are filing work permits. You want to check those. There's about 6 or 7 of them. I don't want to mention them all. It could affect somebody. I noticed the H-2A, H-2B for certain named beneficiaries went up quite a bit. There's some others that also went quite a bit. So just check those with your attorney or look on the website to see how it's going to affect you, but that's going to be a certain raise in the price for some people. Also noticed that the I-212, this is for an application to reapply for admission to the United States, also is going to go up about $120. So just pointing that out. We also have people who have conditional residency. These are newlyweds who got married, got their permanent resident card, but only for 2 years because they were recently married. A small increase there of $165 when it comes time to remove those conditions. And that's pretty much all the big ones I wanted to hit. I hope that doesn't affect you. The only good news, if there is good news, the biometric fees went down $55 there. Yay, right? $85 down to $30. So, except for DACA people still have to pay the $85. Again, I don't understand why they carved out an exception, but they did. So mostly little price change, a couple big ones. You just want to make sure you're aware of them and you're paying the right amount. Remember, if you send in your applications with the wrong fees, same as if you send them with the wrong forms, they will get rejected and sent back, which is pretty annoying. Not the end of the world, but just requires an extra step. So just make sure you have it all covered. Or again, and lastly, just really encourage you, if you've been waiting and delaying putting off filing for your citizenship, take advantage of this opportunity. All right, I hope that helps. If you need help with any of these processes or you have any questions or doubts, give us a call here at Peek & Tolan. You can find us online at peekandtolan.com, and I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday.